Americans. From daring two-wheel stunts to jaw-dropping crashes, and Wagner fighting his way to P3. And they're off. The cars are roaring down the straight here at Circuit of the Americas. Wagner, starting from P7, is diving right into the fray.
Oh, Wagner gives Eric Chiappis a little love tap, which sends Chiappis straight into Wennaru. Weng does a full 180-degree spin.
Yikes! Wen's doing his best impression of a merry-go-round out there. Now he's got to sit tight and watch the entire pack zoom by before he can get back in the race.
You can bet the sports commissar's going to have a field day with this one. Wagner might be in hot water for that little nudge. It's a spicy start to the race.
Moving into the next corner, Chiappis didn't suffer serious impact from that bump, but here comes another twist.
Chiappis overlooks Sasha Mitsuki on the inside. He turns in and fully crashes into Mitsuki.
And here comes Martin Chosa, with no chance to avoid the collision, crashing right into Mitsuki. Wagner barely avoids the crash, but that was a close shave.
Mike Kohler gets hit and ends up colliding with Carlos Cockles. This race is turning into a demolition derby.
Absolute mayhem in the first few corners. Wagner's managed to dodge the chaos, but it's anyone's guess how long he can keep that up. Because Wagner avoided the chaos, he's now up to P4, right behind Kirill Fedorov. And wait a minute, folks. Watch this. Fedorov is heading to the pit lane.
Oh, this is big. Fedorov's got a drive-through penalty from the start. This could change everything.
And there it is. This is P3 for Wagner. From dodging wrecks to seizing opportunities, he's now sitting pretty in third place.
What an incredible turn of events. Wagner's playing it smart, and it's paying off big time. Could this be his golden moment? His ticket to the podium?
He's gone from being the underdog to a serious contender. Wagner's journey to P3 has been a wild ride, and it's only getting more exciting. He's now just 1.5 seconds away from Andrei Michalski, with Marcus Leinhut on his tail in P4. Stay tuned, race fans. Things are heating up at Circuit of the Americas. Will Wagner hold on and clinch his spot on the podium? We're about to find out.
Clint. Mikulski is late on the brakes and goes wide off the track. Could this be the opportunity for Wagner to snatch P2?
Wagner is charging hard, but he's slightly too late turning into the corner. He hits the curbs and bumpers, losing a bit of precious time.
It's so close. Mikulski manages to stay just ahead by a tiny bit. Wagner is pushing to the limit, but it's not quite enough this time.
What a heart-stopping moment. Wagner was inches away from taking P2, but Michalski holds on. The battle is fierce, and the excitement is through the roof. Can Wagner find another opening? Stay with us, folks. But let's shift for now our focus to P1, where Nils Schutz is absolutely dominating. He's already 11 seconds ahead of the pack. That's an impressive pace. Schutz is in a league of his own right now, showing incredible speed and consistency.
If he keeps this up, Schutz is looking at a comfortable win. But as we've seen, anything can happen in these races.
Absolutely, Liam. With so much action happening behind him, we need to take a look at how the other drivers are doing. There's plenty more excitement to come. First up, we have Eric Chiappis, who seems to have mistaken Tony Font for a speed bump. Chiappis bumps into Font, causing absolute chaos on the track.
Poor Tony Font, more like top-seater v Font after that hit. And the real loser here is Florian de Almeida Costa, who gets caught up in the mess and loses several positions.
Now, on to the next scene. Taxi Zaxis. With a name like that, you'd think he'd be giving rides instead of crashing into walls.
Taxi Zaxis hits the wall and bounces back onto the track, right in front of Male Kohler. Watch out, here comes trouble.
And what does Kohler do? He decides to salute the white Mustang of Zaxis by going up on two rear wheels. It's like a gladiator saluting the fallen in Rome.
Mustangs, those who are about to crash salute you. What a spectacle. This race is turning into a circus of chaos.
You just can't make this stuff up, folks. The action is non-stop, and we're loving every minute of it. But before we get back to the main pack, let's take a quick look at Wagner.
No changes here. Mikulski is still in front of Wagner, and Line is right behind him. Looks like a stalemate for now.
All right, back to the chaos. Let's see what the other drivers are up to. We've got Magnus Lundgren with a bit of a blunder. Tony Font benefits from it, slipping right past him.
Looks like Mr. Nilsson wouldn't be impressed with that move, Magnus. Pippi Longstocking would expect better coordination.
And here's Davide Milioni. With a name like that, you'd expect $1 million move. He goes to the inside into the hairpin and overtakes Josa.
But Hosser is having none of it. He just shoves Milioni right off the track. And oh no, Keishalt gets pushed into the gravel as a result.
Now, we turn to Taxi Zaxxas again. He's facing down Matteo De Tassis, and what's this? Zaxxas is clearly spooked, shouting "You shall pass," like Gandalf in Lord of the Rings.
De Tassis doesn't need a wizard's permission, but it's hilarious to see Zaxxas channeling his inner Gandalf. Fly, you fools, indeed.
The drama, the humor, the chaos. This race has it all. Stay with us as we jump back into the action with Wagner and see if he can make any headway.
And once again, no changes for Wagner. Mikulski is still in front, and Line is still behind him. It's like they're stuck in a high-speed sandwich.
All right, let's leave that trio in their perpetual dance and check out some more highlights from the other drivers. First up, we have Baptiste in P5. He does a graceful 180-degree pirouette and, clearly enjoying the spin, decides to try it again and pulls off a full pirouette.
Looks like Baptiste is auditioning for a spot in the ballet. 2 pirouettes in one race, what a performance.
Next, we've got Dietzel and Zaxxas engaging in some synchronized wall kissing.
Perfectly timed. They hit the walls in unison like they're performing a duet. Who knew wall kissing could be a team sport?
And now, Matteo De Tassis with a beautiful overtake on Lundgren.
That was smooth. De Tassis just slid right past Lundgren like butter on a hot pan. A chef's kiss of an overtake.
The antics and the action are non-stop. Let's see if Wagner can finally break free from his high-speed sandwich.
And here we are again. No surprises. Mikulski is still in front, Line is still behind, and Wagner's stuck in the middle. It's like Groundhog Day out there.
Let's leave them to their eternal waltz and check in on the rest of the drivers for some more thrills and spills. First up, we've got some nice fights in the midfield. Keishalt is making moves, gaining 2 positions in one fell swoop.
Schultz on a roll. He's slicing through the field like a hot knife through butter. Bravo.
And what's this? Mike Kohler just crashed into Tony Font. Font might be thinking about changing his name to Crash Test Tony at this rate. He just can't catch a break today. Finally, we have an epic battle between Schultz and Lundgren. They're inches away from each other, fighting tooth and nail.
It's like a high-speed tango out there. But oh no, it all ends in tears. They crash.
What a showdown! Stay tuned, race fans, because we're heading back to see if Wagner can finally make a move in this relentless battle. Will the stalemate break? Only time will tell.
And here we are. No surprises. Mikulski is still in front, Line is still behind, and Wagner's stuck in the middle. It's like Groundhog Day.
Okay, Liam, enough of this déjà-vu. We're heading into the final round, and this must be it for Wagner. Finally, the podium.
First turn of the last round, and oh. Wagner is losing his rear in the hairpin. The car is drifting away.
Line with a much better exit. Didn't see this coming. It's inevitable, like Thanos snapping his fingers. He crashes into Wagner. Wagner spins, but does it well, and is fast back on the track. But that podium seems to be slipping away now, with 4.5 seconds to line. What a heartbreaker. It's a tough break for Wagner. He was so close, but it looks like that elusive podium will have to wait. What a race, folks. Stay tuned for the final moments to see how it all shakes out.
Wagner is now behind Schomeyer, who's been overrun. It's a blue flag for Schomeyer, but he's ignoring it completely.
Wagner must be raging right now. He's probably shouting something like, "Get out of the way, you mobile chicane."
Don't ruin the P4 now, Wagner. Keep it together.
Wagner manages to calm himself down, but he's flashing his lights at Schomeyer like a disco on wheels.
And just like that, they cross the checkered flag. Wagner's flashing lights all the way to the finish. What a race.
From dodging chaos to battling for positions, Wagner's had an intense race.
And a big shout out to Nils Schultz, who managed to finish a whopping 21 seconds ahead of Mikulski. Schultz was never at risk for his first place. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely, Schultz was in a league of his own today. A dominant display from start to finish.
Don't forget, the next and final race of the season will be at the legendary Red Bull Ring. You won't want to miss it. This finale promises to be a thriller.
Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the action. Your support helps us keep bringing you all the thrilling moments from the track.
Thanks for joining us today. Remember, stay fast, stay
fearless. And don't forget to salute the Mustangs next time you see them. See you at the Red Bull Ring.